Canton Community Television. I am your play-by-play commentator, Will Santos. Alongside me with Dylan Arenko. We have a very exciting matchup tonight between the Canton Bulldogs and Sharon Eagles. Dylan Arenko, break us down what's going to happen in this matchup.
Yeah, obviously it's going to be a pretty good matchup. You got the Canton Bulldogs coming in at 7-7, third in the Davenport, and the Sharon Eagles 11-2, who are in second place right now in the Hawk. Should be a pretty good game. They're definitely a team that can fight, despite the loss last week to Attleboro, but I definitely think that the Dogs can pull this one off.
Canton has been struggling mightily lately, as they have lost 4 of the past 5 games, including a 20-point loss to Attleboro last time. But Canton, they're coming off a good week of practice, and Canton, if they pull up an upset win tonight, that will definitely help them in the Hawkmock League standings.
Absolutely. Well, as the season's coming down, they only have 6 more games, so they have to win every single one of these games if they want to make these playoffs.
Exactly, Dylan. By the way, tonight is silent night in the CHS Bulldogs crowd, which means first 10 points the Bulldogs score, the crowd will be silent.
Dead silent. So it should be interesting to see how they respond. You know, the 11th or 12th or 13th point, they're gonna see how nuts they can go.
There will be a zero tolerance for such behavior. This time will be announced in the start lines, beginning with the Sharon Eagles. Senior number 0, Matt Bauer. Junior number 3, Jacob McLaughlin. Senior number 11, Dante James. Senior number 23, Kyle Goodman. Junior number 32, Nate Casdez. And your head coach, Andrew Ferguson. Now your Canton Bulldogs. Junior number 3, Zaza Francois. Junior number 11, Jeremiah Credit. Junior number 13, Jamal McConnell. Senior number 14, David Morleani. Senior number 35, Green Porter. And your head coach, Eric McKinnon. Please rise for the playing of our national anthem.
Canton Bulldogs will be without star shooting guard Matt Chafin tonight, who is going to be very missed, as Matt Chafin is scoring 11.5 points per game this season. He's a deadly three-point shooter. So without Matt Chafin, Canton will definitely need some of their bench shooters to come up big.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that's definitely a hole in them. You know, he is a star player, one of the top players on the Canton team. So with him missing, that's really just going to leave a big hole in that. But obviously, Canton, they're a good team. They can definitely bounce back without him, and we'll just see how that plays out.
2 players to watch out for Sharon are Nat Katz Nelson and Jacob McLaughlin. They're scoring 17.4 points per game and 14.4 points per game, respectively, on the season.
That is unbelievable numbers. Nate Katz Nelson, number 32 in and Jacob McClellan, number 3. So we should see, you know, obviously putting up over 15 points is a great, that's how you know you're having a great year.
Starting 5. Your starting 5 for the Canton Bulldogs are Jamal McConnell, Jeremiah Prendon, Caden, Kareem Porter, and Zaza Frankor. Now this is Kareem Porter's first starting game this season. He's obviously used off the bench a lot, but tonight he will have to come up big as he is filling in for shooting guard Matt Schiefen.
Julius Hicks too. It looks like Julius Hicks is on the bench. We don't really see that often.
Very surprising to see as Julius Hicks, he is actually, he's not a leading scorer, but as Jeremiah Prendon, he makes a layup, but one thing that surprised me, Julius Hicks is not one of the leading scorers, which is surprising because Hicks is one of the best scorers on Canton's team.
As we hear the crowd silent for that point.
As Sharon comes down the court, 32, Nat Katz-Nelson misses a layup, who is leading Sharon in scoring with 17.4 points per game. Canton will obviously have to contain him tonight as he gets the ball once more. Passes it to Matt Bauer, who, nice defense by Kareem Porter right there.
Yeah, obviously, well, this isn't like a Canton going to Attleboro game, you know. This is a Canton Sharon game, you know. These are pretty two close towns, so obviously the student sections really came out today.
They are two huge rivals as Zaza Frankor shoots a 3, which is no good, but Jamal McCall gets the rebound. So we'll give it.
There by McConnell.
Here comes the Bulldogs as Kareem Porter shoots up a mid-range shot, which is no good. He gets the offensive rebound, though, but that will be an offensive foul on Porter.
It looks like number 23, Tyler Goodman, drawing that offensive foul, and that will be the first foul for the Dogs.
Charging fouls are one of the best uses of fouls in the game of basketball, so you'll likely be seeing them a lot tonight as here comes Sharon. Number 11, Dante James will pass the ball to Tyler Goodman, who's one of Sharon's best players, as Katz-Nelson will hit a 3, which is no good.
Rebounded by Jamal McConnell. Speaking about Dante James, he is a top 25 scorer in the Hawkmock right now, averaging 10.5 per game.
Sharon has a lot of talented scorers as Jamal McConnell turns the ball over. Jamal McConnell, by the way, yesterday was named in the Canton Citizen alternate or an honorable mention for Canton Citizen Player of the Week as he's currently scoring 12.2 points per game this season.
Obviously, well, 12.2 is a lot, and it looks like Sharon scores.
That's Nate Katz-Nelson. Nelson.
Obviously, Nate Katz-Nelson, like we said, averaging 17 points per game. Absolutely nuts.
Nice basket by Prendon as he hits a layup. 4-2 Canton, early lead thus far. Canton will obviously need a lot of their bench depth as Prendon and Kareem Porter, who are usually on the bench, are already making big impacts for the Bulldogs as 13 and 11, Jamal McConnell and Dante James get into a little bit of a tuffle as he turns the ball over.
Obviously 4-2 Canton so far, 5:49 remaining in the first quarter. Obviously last game, Sharon went over to, they went to North Attleboro and took that win 56-33, blowing them out by a solid 23 points.
North Attleboro has yet to win a game this season as the Bulldogs come up the court. Merlini, nice defense by number 23, Tyler Goodman, as Prendon looks like that's gonna be a travel on Prendon as Sharon gets the ball back again.
Tyler Goodman's played excellent defense so far in this first quarter.
They certainly have, Dylan, as Sharon will get the ball out with 5 minutes left to go in the quarter as number 11, Jeremiah Prendon will foul number 11, Dante James, too. Dante James, he's currently averaging 10.5 points per game on Sharon. He is one of Sharon's more overlooked players, as a lot of people are obviously looking at Nate Katz-Nelson, who scores 17 points a game, or Jacob McLaughlin, who scores 14 points a game. But James is just as good as them, as he's already drawing fouls as far as game as he makes the first free throw. He misses the second free throw. Kareem Porter gets the rebound.
Good play there by Kareem as he gets that rebound.
McConnell, nice defense by Sharon.
Caden Merlin a big part to that game versus Foxborough as he really kept them in there and to take them to double overtime.
Pretty big Sharon crowd for the Hawks, the Eagles, but
obviously,
Sharon's going to draw a foul.
Obviously, when you're only a town away from Canton, on a Friday night too, there's going to be a lot of fans for Sharon.
Sharon's known for having a lot of energy in the crowd, so you can definitely see how they'll impact the game tonight as Canton will have the ball. Brendan will lose the ball for a little bit, but he gets it back.
What a play by Caden Merlini to keep that ball in.
As here comes Merlini. 21 seconds left on the shot clock as Porter, no good on the layup, but Brendan gets the rebound. That layup is good by Brendan. 6-3 Canton with 4 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Just a great play by Jamari Brendan right there. Gets the offensive rebound and then gets the basket.
Absolutely. Well, like you said, just gets that offensive rebound, puts that back up. That's just textbook.
Great play right there as number 3, Jake McLaughlin, misses a mid-range shot.
Well, these two teams have actually previously met early on in the season. It was Canton's second game. Canton ended up taking the loss. It was actually in Sharon, so we should see how they bounce back.
I'm sure there's still some bad blood as number 14, Caden Merlini, gets a turnover right there. Just a bad play all around for the Bulldogs. Kent will be playing Sowen next Tuesday at 6:30, or Monday, I think.
That is Tuesday. It is Tuesday. Obviously, that's going to be a huge game. Just two rivals, so we should see how that comes to be.
Just 10 minutes down the road as Zaza Frinkor gets a steal on the last play, but turns the ball over on this play. As number 11, Dante James gets a steal. Here comes Sharon as number 3, Jake McLaughlin scores the layup. 6-5 Canton.
3:18 remains, and Canton's taking up court.
Very good defensive game so far as Jemai Prendon will have the ball. We'll give it to Caden Merlini. Back to Prendon, who will give it to Porter. No good on the layup. Porter's been struggling with the layups today as Prendon gets another offensive rebound, which is no good.
Obviously, Sharon's defense was elite there, blocking and blocking and blocking.
Even though Canton's been getting a lot of offensive rebounds, they've been struggling this far on their layups. As number 23, Tyler Goodman, he'll miss a free. It'll be Canton ball with 2 minutes and 47 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Canton's up 6-5.
Obviously, Will, there's plenty of game left still in the first quarter. A lot ahead of us.
Fans of Canton and Sharon should expect a very good defensive game as Caden Merlini will bring up the ball up the court.
Obviously, Sharon's averaging 64.5 as a team. And it'll be an offensive foul on Julius Hicks.
Julius Hicks is usually starting, but right there, rough start for him. Offensive foul. It'll be Sharon ball. Kenton already has 3 fouls with 2 minutes left to go in the first quarter compared to Sharon's 2. As Sharon's number 3, Jack McLaughlin, will get the ball up the court.
And Sharon looking to do something here.
Dante James is going to shoot a 3, which is no good. Jamal McConnell, number 13, will get the rebound. McConnell will give it to Merlini. Nice passing. Julius Hicks for 3. Air ball.
Nothing you can do when you're Julius Hicks there. And the air ball chance coming down from the Eagles student section, trying to get into Julius Hicks' head. But let me tell you, Julius is a fighter, and he'll never let that get to his head. And he'll bounce back.
Julius Hicks is clearly mad about the last play. I know overall he wants his team to win. As Canton seems to be a foul in the play. Or is that foul? Oh. Kareem Porter will come back in the game for Jeremiah Prendon. Pretty quick sub out for him.
It'll be a throw-in for Sharon, as they'll give it to number 2, Jack Bates. Looks like it'll be Sharon ball. I think it trickled off of Julius Hicks's fingertips as that pass was intended to Matt Bauer.
Seemed like the turnover right there, but it wasn't, as Jack Bates will take the ball out of bounds. We'll find number 0, Matt Bauer. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Sharon needs to shoot now, as number 3, McLaughlin, takes a layup and it's good. Sharon retakes the lead with a minute left to go in the first quarter. Nice layup by Jack McLaughlin.
Absolutely, well, that's textbook. And the Sharon student section going bonkers.
Sharon's crowd is absolutely buzzing right now. They are taunting the Canton Bulldogs as not Brendan, that is actually Ashton Satut, number 15. They look a little light, but it is actually Satut, as
obviously
Canton will take it out of bounds. Also Frank Core, or not. Ashton Satut will actually take it out of bounds, as number 21 for Sharon, Sam Latenner. Is that his call? Latenner? I don't know. He'll come into the game for Sharon.
Oh, and number 11, Dante James, was absolutely flying. Number 15, Ashton, just sends him flying.
Caden Merlini for 3, no good. They'll get the offensive rebound though. Satut. Back to Caden. Turnover on the play. Rough possession right there as number 2. Oh, what a block by Hicks, but that'll be rebounded by number 3, Jack McLaughlin.
What a block there by Hicks. Just runs him down and slams that off the backboard.
Just amazing athletic ability as number 0. Matt Bauer misses the layup as Hicks will find Satut, who takes the layup. That's good. Canton retakes the lead, 8-7.
What a play there. It all started with Julius Hicks' block off that rim. And then Sharon regains possession, but then a steal.
Here comes Sharon, 21 seconds left in the first quarter as number 3 hits barrels a 3, Jack McLaughlin. But Sharon will get the rebound. Number 11, Dante James will give it to number 2, Jack Bates for 3. Good! Sharon retakes the lead with 5 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Here comes Caden, 3 seconds left, 2 seconds. Ashton Satut for 3, air ball once more. And at the end of the first quarter, the Sharon Eagles lead 10-8.
Obviously, not a bad quarter at all, not a ton of scoring, but, Canton can definitely bounce back from this and learn from this Sharon team, as Sharon obviously one of the better teams in this Hawk.
This has been a very entertaining game so far. Defensive-minded on both sides of the ball. Who's been the best player this far this quarter, Dylan?
In my opinion, I definitely think number 11, Dante James, has been a stud player for Sharon. I definitely think Caden Merlini has played very good for the Bulldogs, along with Jeremiah Prendon. So I definitely think they've been really good so far. Obviously, Sharon, a pretty good team, can definitely play with them. As you've seen right now, it's only a 2-point game. What do you think the Dogs can do better?
I feel like on the offensive side, they could definitely do better. 8 points have been scored so far. I feel like they need to improve on the offensive side. As you can see right there, 10-8, Sharon.
Absolutely. Well, the buzzer rings and we're ready for some basketball.
My apologies. I don't think I should have been eating pizza right there, as Canton and Sharon will come out. Wait, they caught that on TV, bro? Bruh. Elk camera work by Peter Heredia, my opinion. Bro, what? There's no way they actually caught that, bro.
Yeah, they did.
Yo, I really wish that hadn't happened, but Canton will come out of the timeout energized.
Was that pizza yummy?
Let's not talk about it, as McConnell, starting 5 for Canton this quarter will be Satut, McConnell, Porter, Zaza, and Hicks. We'll see how they'll bounce back against Sharon.
That was a great play there by number 1, Ryan Brown, as he forced that out of bounds. Jamal O'Connell will throw it in though.
Been a very entertaining game so far. Canton needs the shot up as number 0, Matt Bauer, will get the steal on the play, but seems like it's going to be a jump ball. It will probably go, timeout, Sharon.
Obviously, you know.
Early timeout for Sharon right there.
I don't really think that was a good use of their timeout, as, you know, you were just in the huddle 30 seconds ago. There's really nothing to talk about. Obviously, 10-8, 7:33 remaining, a ton of game left.
This game has been full of a lot of surprising coaching decisions. Obviously, Julius Hicks was on the bench earlier in this game.
Yeah, but
obviously these coaches, they know that they need their bench step, as these past 2 games, they haven't really been seeing a lot of their bench steps. So in this game, Canton's coach Eric McKinnon and Sharon's coach, actually I don't think it's on the chat. Oh wait, what's his name? I guess it isn't there, but Sharon's coach and Canton's coach, they'll both need their bench depth, as Canton will come out of the timeouts energized.
Absolutely. Well, you know, obviously you're going to have to make some adjustments after that tough loss to Attleboro, 58-38. You're definitely going to have to make adjustments. And obviously that's a good play there by Coach McKinnon to make these adjustments, but obviously very risky against this really good Sharon team.
Sharon's up there with Franklin and Mansfield as one of the best teams in the conference. They're very scary to play, but if you bring in good defense, then you can hang it in with them, as Sharon will come out of the timeout. Number 32, Nate Cap Nelson, their lead scorer, will bring up the ball.
Speaking of Mansfield, Sharon actually beat Mansfield, so that is obviously a statement.
It is, Dylan, as Matt Bauer will take a pretty rough mid-range shot, which is no good. Hicks will get the rebound, but a little bit of tussle right there, as seems like it's going to be a Canton ball, but... Or not, I guess it's going to be a foul on Canton. Judging by the crowd for Sharon.
Obviously, like you see, the Canton student section, very, very quiet. Once Canton hits 10, they're going to go absolutely bonkers. And here comes Sharon, looking to put a point up, as number 3, Jack McClellan, trying to find out something. Oh, and he sends it flying. But then Katz Nelson puts it up for the layup, and it was a 12-8 Sharon lead. And it looks like Jamal McConnell is going to take it up court.
Great position by Sharon right there, as Canton, National Institute, kickball violation. One of the most entertaining parts of basketball, as Zaza Frankor will be subbed out of the game for number 14, Kane Marilini.
And it looks like it will be Canton ball, as it looks like number 11, Jeremiah Prendon's going to throw it in. Looks like some confusion on the court.
Here comes Scan. Jemai Prendon will give it to number 13, Jamal McConnell. Very scary score. McConnell will give it to Marilini. 15 seconds left on the shot clock, as Marilini
getting
double back to McConnell. Great defense right here by Sharon, as McConnell turns the ball over. Matt Bauer seems to be a traveling violation on him, as Canton will regain the ball just a few seconds after turning the ball over.
Obviously, Sharon's student section really came out today. They are loud and they are on their feet.
Tonight was the wrong night to the silent night promotion, as Merlini, great defense by Sharon right here. Triple team. That's very interesting. Sharon was literally triple teaming Kane Merlini right there. That's a very interesting strategy by Sharon's coach.
Absolutely, but Kane really getting away from it.
McConnell will take it out of bounds. He's averaging 12.2 points per game this season. Who got to Miralini, who takes a 3 already. Bang! Miralini hits the 3, and Canton's only down by 1.
Good throw in there by Jamal McConnell as he just puts it to Caden. Caden puts that 3 up. And the
Bulldog
Dogs,
fans are on their feet as number 2, Jack Bates hits a layup, quieting the Canton crowd.
and
as
the Dog Pounders are on their feet, Will.
thank God the promotion's over as McConnell will find Merlini again for 3. No good. Merlini wants to foul, but he does not get it as Sharon will get the ball once more.
14-11, Sharon lead. Canton on their feet now. And let me tell you, Will, this Canton section has the power to blow this roof up high because they're loud, Will. They're really loud, and they can definitely get the Dogs back into this game.
Sometimes Dylan as number 1, Ryan Brown misses a 3. Matches the 2 will find Merlini who gives it to Brendan for a layup. That is good.
And the Dogs are on their feet. The momentum on the Dogs' side. Let's see how Sharon responds.
That seemed like a shout out to Owen Lane as number 32, Lane Katzenelson misses a 3. As Kareem Porter, he'll get the rebound as Jamal McConnell.
Jamal just trying to do
Merlini.
something. Sorry.
As Canton, great defense by Sharon once again as Brendan, he's stuck in the corner. He'll get to Brendan, which is a turnover on the play. Bad turnover right there by Brendan. Sharon will regain the ball. 14-13 left, or 14-13 Sharon. 4 minutes and 40 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Number 3, Jack McLaughlin will be brought back in the game in a few seconds. He's averaging 14 points a game this season as number 2, Jack Bates will give it to Katz Nelson, who will go into the lane and miss a layup. But you'll get the offensive rebound. Foul on the play by Kareem Porter, number 35. 2 Sharon players will come into the game just in a few seconds. Number 23, Tyler Goodman, and number 3, Jack McLaughlin.
Obviously, Canton fans are not liking this call as Katz Nelson will take the free throws as he gets 2 of them.
Katz Nelson is a very talented scorer as he'll make the first free throw. He has a very good free throw percentage this season. Katz Nelson, second free throw's up and good. Number 10, Zach Weiss comes into the game for the first time. Number 5, Lucas Garcia comes into the game for number 15, Ash Institute.
We'll see how Canton responds to those 2 free throws as it's a 16-13 game.
Both teams had really good bench depth as McConnell will bring up the court. Merlini will find Messia in the corner, who gives it right back to Merlini. Nice ball movement as Lucas shoots a 3, which is no good. Rebounded by number 10, Zach Weiss, but there'll be a traveling violation on Sharon. Sharon's bench is absolutely heated, but that is good news for Canton as number 11, J.M.I. Brendan, comes out of the game.
As the Screw the Zebras chant, it seems like, coming down. Confused on that, but
another traveling violation on Canton, or on Sharon. Just 2 bad possessions in a row for Sharon as number 10, Zach Weiss. He is very upset about that call as Lucas will bring it out of bounds. Timeout on Canton. Eric McKinnon will take the timeout with 3 minutes and 57 seconds left to go in the second quarter. They are down 13-16.
obviously,
Dylan, what do you think they have to do better coming out of this timeout?
I think they definitely have to wake the offense up. Well, only 13 points is definitely what you average in 1 quarter. So obviously, the Bulldogs definitely need to wake their offense up. And overall, I definitely think they're capable of it.
They are definitely capable of it. Canton has 3 players in the Hogmock League top 25 scoring list. Those are Jamal McConnell, Matt Chafin. Matt Chafin's out tonight, however, and Zaza Francoeur, who averages 10.6 points per game. Now, Zaza's been a little quiet tonight. They'll obviously need him in the coming minutes. Trying to re-energize this Canton team as Canton will be out of timeout in a few seconds. The CHS cheerleading team wraps up their performance.
Obviously, well, pretty good quarter so far. Definitely, the Dogs can definitely come back from this. Only a 3-point lead, so.
They definitely can, as number 5, Lucas Messia, will bring it out of bounds. He'll find Hicks in the corner, who'll give it to Merlini. 33 seconds left to go on the shot clock. Great defense right here by Sharon, as that is going to be a foul on Sharon, it seems.
That's their third foul in the past 15 seconds.
Number 0, Matt Bauer, will come into the game for number 1, Ryan Brown on Sharon. Merlini will give it back to Jamal McConnell, as McConnell faced great defense, but he'll shoot a mid-range shot, which is no good. Cream Porter will get their offensive rebound, though. That's no good, however. It seems like absolute commotion on the court right here. However, it will go Canton's way.
And the student section on their feet. Let me tell you, the Canton fans are really loud right now. They really want the Dogs to beat the Eagles.
Canton fans are absolutely irate about that call, as Sharon will bring the ball up the court. Cream Porter will also sub out of the game for number 4, Julius Hicks. No, my bad. Zaza Francoeur, number 3.
(16-13) Eagles. 3:19 remains.
It's been a very good defensive matchup so far, as number 0, Matt Bauer, he'll go to the free-throw line for 2 free throws.
Trying to make it a 2-possession game.
He will make the first free throw. Matt Bauer, 1 for 1 on his free throws so far. 17-13 Sharon. Sharon will obviously need him tonight, as he's about to shoot his second free throw, which is up and good.
It's 4-for-4 on free throws.
Canton really needs a basket up right here, as Jamal McCall, he'll bring up the court. McConnell will give it to Zaza, one of Canton's best players. He'll go into the post. He tried to find Julius Hicks right there, but that'll be a turnover. Sharon will bring up the court, as number 3 will find number 1 for a 3. No good. Ryan Brown misses a 3 right there, as don't get the ball back, though. No good. Katz Nelson will try to shoot up a layup, which is also no good. Air ball right there.
You know, honestly, Will, this coaching system by Sharon to double team the Canton players, it's definitely paid off for them as of right now.
Both of these teams have been really good defensively so far, especially on Sharon's side. They've only allowed 13 points on Canton's side, as Zaza Francoeur will shoot a mid-range shot, which is good. That is his first points of the night, as Canton will only be down by 3. Canton desperately needed that basket.
Absolutely, Will. You know, obviously, Sharon was on a pretty good run there, so definitely that will wake him up.
Turnover by Ryan Brown. He'll find Jamal McConnell. There's going to be a foul on the play. It seems like it's on number 0, Matt Bauer. Number 11, Dante James, will come into the game for Sharon shortly. Jamal McConnell will shoot 2 free throws.
Great play there by McConnell to draw those 2 fouls.
McConnell's first free throw is up. or not up, but we're about to be up and good.
McConnell 1 for 1 on
Ryan
free
Brown
throws.
will sub out of the game. McConnell's second free throw is up and no good. Number 23, Tyler Goodman will get the rebound for Sharon. Been a very good defensive game so far, but the shooting for both sides has been pretty underwhelming as Sharon. Number 11 will find number 32. Katz Nelson will miss the layup. Great defense right there by Zlatan Francoeur as he'll get the rebound. Garcia, he'll find Hicks in the post, but that'll be a turnover for Canton. Very rough night for both teams on the turnovers.
Absolutely. But you have to look at that like really good defense.
That is true as number 3 and 1. Jack, oh, never mind. Traveling violation on the play. Jeremiah Prendon will come into the game for Julius Hicks. Seems like Sharon's crowd is chanting, "We want 0." As Merlini will take up the ball at the court. McConnell will find Caden Merlini, one of Canton's best shooters.
Oh,
They
and
really
number
need him
1,
tonight.
Ryan Brown going absolutely flying.
Charging foul on Merlini. Just a really rough night on the fouls as well. As Sharon will take the ball at the court once more. Sharon, it's been a very surprising night so far, Dylan. I mean, with a minute left to go in the second quarter, Sharon's only up 18-16, and Sharon's one of the best offensive teams in the league.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, they're averaging 64.5 per game, so that's really crazy to think about.
Plus, they have 4 scorers in the top 25 as number 11, Dante James, will hit a layup.
Speaking of the top 25 scorers, Dante James is one of them.
That is true as despite good contestation by number 3, Zaza Francoeur, he'll make the layup. Canton will be on offense. Merlini will find Prendon, who will and 1 on the play. Jeremiah Prendon will go to the free throw line for 1 free throw attempt. Great play by Prendon right there as Ashton Satu will come into the game shortly.
What a play there by Prendon to draw that foul and to put that up.
Lucas Macia will come out of the game. Prendon's second free throw attempt, first free throw attempt will be no good. Number 32, Nate Katz Nelson will get the rebound.
This game could be tied right now if Canton sunk their free throws.
It would definitely be as McConnell or Satu gets the rebound. Oh!
What a play!
McConnell.
What a play by McConnell, juking out the Sharon defender, and we are tied at 20, and clock is
It almost seemed he was going for the dunk as number 11, Dante James will miss a 3, but Sharon will get the offensive rebound. Number 0 will give it back up to number 23, Tyler Goodman. He'll give it to number 2, Jack Bates. Clock is winding down. 22 seconds left. Bates will give it to Goodman, who misses the layup, but Sharon will get the offensive rebound, which is stolen shortly as Satut will make a layup. Canton retakes the lead, 22-20.
What a play! The Dogs are
5 seconds left to go. Number 0, no good on the 3-point attempt, Matt Bauer. And a great end to the half for Canton. They lead 22-20.
Absolutely. Well, that is how you play basketball. The Dogs have smiles on their faces. They outperformed. And actually I can't say that, but Chancellor coming down from the Dog student section. And wow, that's all I have to say.
The student section and the Bulldogs bench is absolutely hyped as the Bulldogs defense and the Sharon's defense, they have both been very good so far tonight. Obviously, Sharon has been playing a little bit better on the defensive side, but both teams have just been playing so good on the defensive side that Sharon, who is one of the best offensive teams in the league, they only average 64 points per game. They only had 20 points per quarter. Please, Dylan Renko, please break us down why both teams' defenses are so good.
Well, obviously, Sharon's defense is really good. Obviously, you have Nate Katz-Nelson, who is definitely a great player on defense. But when you have the ball on offense, like the Eagles do, the other team's not going to score when you're on offense, Will, obviously. So when Sharon has that ball, which not like a lot of the time they do, so.
Great defense by both teams. We'll be back shortly.
Boy, it's awfully cool out here. But you know what's even cooler? The student station on Canton Community.
I picked Miss Grizz because she's really helpful and she's always there for me when I need help.
Miss Parker because she's a great teacher to me and I've learned a lot.
Danny's calling me.
Huh?
What did you choose her?
I think about everybody.
Parker because she's always helping me. She always has a positive attitude and she's always nice to me and she makes me smile.
I had a great year in project team this year and it was really fun. And I feel like she taught me a lot about how to be a better person. So that's why I chose her.
I love Dr. Morgan because I love how she's always just herself, you know, and she always makes me smile every day.
Thank you so much. You did so well on your quiz that I just graded today. You have like an A+ this year. Thank you. Ready?
Mr. Murphy's my English teacher. He's just such a great teacher and makes learning such a positive environment for all of his students.
Thank you.
Kenton and Sharon will finally come back to the benches and off for the second half. Kenton will start off with Jeremiah Prindon, Kareem Porter, Paul McConnell, Kaden Merlini, and number 3, Zaza Francoeur.
Zaza Francoeur, obviously, with that dunk versus Foxborough. Imagine that happens now, Will. That would actually be crazy.
Yo, that would actually be crazy, Dylan. I mean, Zaza is just an absolute athletic freak, as you can see right there, number 3, Zaza Francoeur. Sharon's student section is absolutely cheering for Sharon as McConnell will find Kareem Porter on the wing as he'll make up a layup, and that's good. 4-point lead for Canton. Nice layup by Kareem Porter. Dylan, break us down that play.
Absolutely. Well, it looked like Kareem just put that thing up with excellent defense. Oh, and it will be stolen, but it looks like it will be a foul on Canton.
Great defense by Kaden Merlini right there as seems that number 3, Jack McLaughlin, will take it out of bounds. A very talented scorer, but he has been limited by Kenton's defense tonight.
Absolutely, the defense has been really good for both sides of the ball.
Here comes Matt Bauer. We'll give it to Kat Nelson in the post. That layup is up and no good. Cream Porter will get the rebound though. Here comes Jeremiah Prendon and the Kenton Bulldogs. McConnell. We'll get the ball stolen by Kat Nelson, who will give it to number 11, Dante James for a layup, which is good. They are now only down by 2 as Kenton, they'll need a basket here.
No, nothing really can do there if you're Jamal McConnell. There's 3 Eagles just coming forward.
Cream Porter, no good. Number 3, Jack McLaughlin got the rebound right there as McLaughlin will go up for a layup, which is no good. Caden Merlini will get the rebound, however. That will say Cannon's ball.
Sharon's
It's been in a very intense game so far.
Absolutely.
Explain how that's going to go into the fourth quarter, how that's going to impact the fourth quarter, the intensity of the game.
Well, obviously, the fourth quarter is really the final minutes of the game. So, obviously, both student sections are going to be in it, and both teams are going to be in it. So, we'll see how loud this gym gets, and the louder, the more intense.
Both crowds for Sharon and Kenton have been very loud tonight as Jamal McConnell will give it to Prendon, who will go up for a layup. Oh, traveling violation on Prendon. Sharon will get the ball. Just a very rough possession right there for Prendon as Sharon, they'll get the ball once more.
And Sharon coming up court trying to do something as number 3, Jack McClellan, will be the head of it.
Bauer will give it to Kat Nelson, who'll fake a three-pointer, but then go up for layup, which is no good. Kat Nelson, he'll get the offense rebound though, which is also no good. Prendon will come up the court. He'll find McConnell in the corner. Almost a turnover right there, but it's not. McConnell. He's looking for a screen right here. He'll get it for Cream Porter as McConnell. Sharon wants a traveling violations, but Zazov will miss a 3.
Kareem, great rebounding there.
McConnell will go up for a layup, which is no good, but he is fouled on the play by number 11, Dante James.
And he looks very questionable about that call. He looks very frustrated. Sharon trying to get into Jamal's head.
Yeah, they definitely are, as McConnell will shoot 2 free throw attempts. McConnell's first free throw is up and no good. Just in and out.
Jamal 0 for 1 on free throws as of right now.
His second free throw attempt is up and no good. Oh, good, actually. My bad. I've been speaking like Aiden Ross tonight, not very efficiently, as McLaughlin will bring up the court as he finds 11 in the corner. Dante James hits a 3, and it is now tie game, 25-25, Sharon and Canton.
Obviously, Canton needs to get back into this one. Oh, and it's stolen.
Here comes, oh, what a block by McConnell! But it is goaltending on the play. Wow. If that counted, man, that would have been an insane block, but unfortunately it did not.
Oh my God, we were both out of our feet, but they're gonna have to count it.
That was an out of your seat type block, but unfortunately it does not count. As Canton will get the ball once more.
That was absolutely crazy, Will.
Caden Merlini will get a layup, and that's good. Canton ties up the game again.
Great job there by Caden to respond to that goaltending foul to bring the Bulldogs back into this one.
Jack McLaughlin hits the layup. It is now Sharon's lead once more.
Good play there
Been
by...
back and forth for both teams as Satut. Great defense by Sharon right here as he'll find Merlini. Great three-point shooter. Merlini will go for a layup. That's good. Tie game once more.
What a
Canton and Sharon are tied 29-29. 4 minutes left to go in the third quarter.
What a play there by Kane as he just absolutely jukes out the Sharon defender.
Great defense by Sharon though. By 11, Dante James hits a three.
That is unbelievable. That was nearly half court. What a three. That's a deep three right there.
This has been a very entertaining corner so far. Just back and forth for both teams as number 23. Kylie Gorman is very upset by that call, but he's called for a foul by the referee. The Sharon crowd is not happy about that call as Julius Hex, number 4, is coming to the game for number 35, Kareem Porter. Number 2, Jack Bates will come into the game for Sharon for number 23, Tyler Goodman.
Well, it's been a great game so far. Obviously, both offenses have really woken up in this third quarter.
Merlini will take it out of bounds. She'll find Prindon. We'll give it back to Merlini. Been a very good defensive game so far. Zaza will take a three, which is no good. Number 3, Jack McLaughlin will get the offensive rebounds. McLaughlin, he'll take a layup, which is no good. No, Cass Nelson gets the offensive rebound, and that's good. A devastating possession right there for Canton. Sharon now leads by 5. They're on a 7-0 run as Hicks will turn the ball over. Just very rough right there.
Obviously, well, very frustrating. Julius Hicks turns that ball over, and Sharon has another opportunity to extend this lead.
Sharon Sante James will find McLaughlin in the corner for 3, which is no good. Number 11, Jeremiah Prendon will get the defensive rebounds. Ashton Satut will bring up the court. Satut will get the ball stolen by Katz Nelson. Bad possession right there as Katz Nelson in a scuffle with Merlini. He is absolutely upset by the call, but it will say Sharon ball.
Obviously, Will, very frustrating play right there. That was just great defense there by Kane. Just nothing you can do there when the ref calls it that way.
Canton responds. Sharon's great defense with more great defense as number 21, Sam Latiner, I don't know. He will start the game for number 32, Nate Katz Nelson, as Sharon, number 2, will find 11, Dante James. Will give it right back, though, for a Jack space 3, which is no good. 21 will get an offensive rebound, though, which is also no good. Number 20 will get the rebound as Merlini will get the Satut. Seems like it's going to be a jump ball. It'll go Sharon's way, it seems. McKinnon, a little upset by the call. The call will come in the game for number 14, Kaden Merlini. By the way, I just realized I'm finally pronouncing Merlini's name right. I used to spell it Merlani or something like that, but I'm finally pronounced his name right. I don't know what happened in the past few weeks, but Jeremiah Prendon will miss the layup right there. Hex will get the rebound, though.
Julius Hicks was on the floor, and Sharon was all over him.
Sharon, number 3, McLaughlin will take a layup. No good. He'll get the offensive rebound, though, which is also a no good layup. Prendon to Zaza. Oh, no good on the layup.
Looks like it was blocked there by number 0, Matt Bauer.
Here comes Sharon. Bauer will give it to Bates. Back to Dante James for a 3. Good! Dante James Canton called the timeout. And Sharon leads 37-29. And the Bulldog crowd is absolutely quiet. Just a very rough third quarter so far for Canton.
Obviously, Coach McKinnon very frustrated about that.
You're watching the Student Station.
Obviously, a Dante James free right there. Just been a very unlucky third quarter for Canton. Dylan Rinko, what can do better in the coming minutes in the third quarter?
Obviously, Will definitely turn that defense up. Sharon just went on like a crazy run. You know, you can't let that stuff happen. You can't let Dante James shoot. As he just absolutely drained that 3. So definitely, we're gonna have to see how that turns up.
You absolutely can't. Dante James is averaging 10.5 points per game this season. You may have not seen it, but Coach Eric McKinnon, he is very upset about the play of Ken in the third quarter as Canton will have the ball 2 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Very loud crowd by Sharon tonight. As Canton saws off front court, we'll give it back to McConnell. Back and forth action right here for Canton. I can barely hear anything right now as Satut will give it to Pindon. That will be a foul on the play, it seems.
Good defense there. Obviously, this double team system on Sharon's defense is really working out as Canton can't get the ball to that bucket.
Cream Porter will come into the game for number 11, Jeremiah Prendon. Canton will obviously need Cream Porter in the coming minutes as he'll get the ball, start off the possession. We'll get to Hicks, back to McConnell. McConnell.
Looks like it'll be a foul.
Seems like a blocking foul.
Yeah, it looks like on Dante James, but number 1, Ryan Brown, looks like he's coming in for Dante James. Number 32, Nate Katz-Nelson coming in as well for number 21, Sam Latendre.
Two very talented teams as McConnell will go for 2 free throw attempts. He's been pretty good on his free throw attempts so far tonight as his first attempt this round is up and no good. Just in and out.
No, Jamal really struggling to put these free throws up. You know, it's been a really big hole in that Bulldogs offense without Matt Chafin tonight.
They're obviously missing him as McConnell, his second free throw attempt is up and no good. Rough possession right there for McConnell as number 2, Zach Pace will get the rebound.
You know, obviously 0 for 2 on free throws. It's really frustrating as if you're Jamal. You know, all you can do right now is just bounce back and use that. Oh, and it's almost a steal by Zaza.
8-0 run for Sharon as Jeremiah Prendon will be subbed back in the game, as well as Cam Marilani for Ashton Satut and Julius Hicks. Julius Hicks is obviously upset about these past couple of possessions for Canton.
Absolutely will.
Here comes Sharon. Jack Bates will turn the ball over as Mulaney gets a steal. Great defense right there by Canton.
Yeah, we'll see how Canton responds to this. You know, they're really going to need to get something going in the fourth quarter if they want to win this game.
They definitely do, Dylan, as Sharon's crowd is absolutely going crazy as Zaza shoots a 3, just in and out, or not in and out, just barely misses as, oh, Zaza, what a block!
Oh my God, Zaza Frank Court sends him that ball absolutely flying, and that will shut the Eagles crowd up. Oh my God.
What a block by Zaza Frank Court, highlight type reel dunk, block. Sharon still has the ball though, with 41 seconds left to go. They're up by 8, 8-0 run for Sharon still, as Howard Goodman will give it to Katz-Nelson, one of Sharon's best players. Katz-Nelson, he'll go to the free throw line for 2 shots. Cream Porter.
Go, big cat!
Obviously, Katz-Nelson looking to make this a 10-point game.
Katz-Nelson's a very talented player. That is Cream Porter's 3rd personal foul.
This is his first one.
His first free throw attempt is up and no good. We'll see how his second attempt goes. The second free throw attempt is up and no good. Jeremiah Prendon will get the rebound, however. He'll find a layup, which is also no good. But he'll be going to the line for 2 shots.
Obviously, the Dogs needing every little point to get them back in this game, and Jeremiah Prendon has a really good chance to put them back in this.
Jeremiah Prendon, his first free throw attempt is up and no good.
Obviously, the Bulldogs have been struggling with their free throws but there's still another quarter to bounce back.
Walk, Sharon.
Brendan's second free throw attempt is up and no good.
Bulldogs have been really struggling with their free throws as of right now.
0 for 4 on their past free throw attempts. Brendan and Jamal McConnell. Sharon, this might be the final possession of the quarter as number 3. Jack McLaughlin will miss a 3. McConnell will get the rebound, however. 10 seconds left to go in the quarter. McConnell finds Julius. Oh, turnover. Bad possession right there by Canton.
We'll see how they react, and it looks like there'll be a whistle, and the rest are discussing something. That'll be Dogs ball. Sharon fans looking very, very frustrated right now.
Kenton has 3 seconds left to go in the shot clock. They really want a basket right here to help push the momentum as they haven't gotten a basket in minutes. McConnell will find Brendan, which is not good. McConnell will shoot a 3 though, air ball. And to end the third quarter, Sharon, an absolutely amazing end to the quarter for them. They're on an 8-0 run since like the 5th minute. Just a very rough quarter for Canton. Just can't find anything to go on offense.
Absolutely. Well, you only have 8 more minutes to put up tons of points, and obviously with Sharon's very strong offense, we're really gonna have to find something if we want to win this game.
Not to mention, Canton's Bulldog crowd has been very quiet so far. Canton's coach, Eric McKinnon, he is obviously very disappointed by his team's play. He really wants to win to keep Canton's playoff hopes alive. As the CHS cheerleading team wraps up their performance. Canton and Sharon will come out of the break, both energized. Canton needs a lot of momentum in the coming minutes. Dylan Renko, what does Canton need in the coming minutes?
They need offense. Well, at this point, defense doesn't matter. They just need the offense if they want to turn up. They haven't scored in quite some time now. They haven't had really good possessions at all. So if Canton puts up some points and just really performs on offense, I definitely think their defense is capable of stopping these Eagles.
This really shows how much of a factor Matt Schaefer is on the Bulldogs. They obviously missed him tonight with his 3-point shooting as Kenton's starting five will be Zaza Francoeur, Jamal McConnell, Jeremiah Prendon, Julius Hicks, and Caden Merlini. Sharon, Katz Nelson will go into the post. Traveling violation on the play.
Jeremiah Prendon, let me tell you, if they were to call out on Jeremiah, he would have absolutely exploded on anger. As you could see that he was already really mad about that original call, but once he found out that it was not on him, he really cooled off, and let's see how he performs after that.
Hicks will make the layup.
What a play by Hicks. Great defense there by the Eagles, but nothing you do when you have an all-star like Julius Hicks putting something up like that.
They desperately needed that shot as Sharon, the Canton Bulldog crowd, shouts defense as number 0, Bauer misses a 3. Brendan gets the rebound. Found the play, number 1, Ryan Brown.
Obviously, Will Santos, the Bulldogs definitely need some offense sparking as it looks like it'll be a timeout. And the Bulldogs cheer squad will go back out there.
Want to see a magic trick? Got nothing in the hat. Okay. All right. Now, I'll pull something out of here. Okay. Nope. Dang, come on, that's not what I'm looking for. Nope. All right, next one, I'll guarantee I'll find it in here. Oh, there it is. You are watching Canton Community Television.
The student station.
As Canton will need a lot of adjustments. coming minutes. It's obviously the fourth quarter. They desperately need a lot of action to happen, as you see right here, the Canton cheerleading team is wrapping up the performance. Canton desperately needs some baskets. They have been struggling on the offensive side tonight.
Absolutely. Well, 7 minutes remain. We'll just see how they hold up.
Here comes Canton and Sharon. 7 minutes and 9 seconds left to go in this fourth quarter. Sharon leads 37-31. Just a 6-point lead, though. Anything can happen in these final minutes, as Merlini will pick up the court. McConnell. Merlini. Back to McConnell. Let's see what Canton does here as Hicks. Back to McCall, back to Merlini. Merlini will shoot a three. Good! What a three by Caden Merlini. Caden, the Bulldogs are only down by 3 now.
What a three there by Merlini. That looks like a deep three to me, but either way, a three is a three.
All the way from Mount Everest as stolen ball by Canton. Oh!
And it'll
what
be
a play right there. Great defense.
The big catch. Nelson will go get that foul.
The momentum has shifted for Canton. 2 straight baskets.
And it will go all the way down to the Bulldogs side into Eagle territory. Oh, and it looks like Caden will shoot for some free throws. Not sure how much he gets. It looks like the ref is indicating for 2 free throws.
I was surprised by Bill O'Brien's double K's call, but Merlini will shoot 2 free throw attempts. Merlini's first attempt is up and no good. Number 23, Tyler Goodman will get the offensive or defensive rebound.
Honestly, Canton's free throws have been very shaky as of now.
Basket by Jack McLaughlin. Sharon leads, extends to 5. Very much needed basket right there for Sharon, but here comes Zaz off right corner. Been a quiet night for him as Julius Hicks hits, no, the side hit is free. Air balls, but McConnell will get it back up.
McConnell tells that Eagles student section to be quiet as they were chanting air ball towards Julius Hicks.
McLaughlin, offensive foul on the play. Great foul right there by Zaza right corner. It is Canton ball. Canton's crowd absolutely goes nuts.
Zaza Franco obviously getting hyped up after that drawn foul by him.
The Canton crowd chants, you can't do that.
Obviously.
McConnell will get the Hicks. Hicks will find Zaza in the corner for 3. No good.
Push it!
Here comes Sharon's Jack McLaughlin. You'll find Matt Brewer. Ryan Brown will shoot a mid-range shot, which is no good. Jeremiah Prendon, number 11, will get the defensive rebound, however. Who will give it to Jamal McConnell, who has been sort of quiet for Canton thus far tonight, but he is looking to make a spark in the final minutes as Merlini will get it back to Zaza as he'll turn the ball over to Cass Nelson. Bad position right there for Zaza and the Canton Bulldogs.
Let me tell you, Will, it looks like it's getting a timeout on Sharon.
Sharon needs to regroup here as Canton has been getting a lot of much needed momentum as the cheerleading team will come out to the court, perform as the Bulldogs, and the Sharon Eagles will try and regroup and try and adjust to both teams' strategies. CHS cheerleading team wraps up their performance as Canton. This is a much-needed win if they win tonight.
Absolutely, Santos. It's a great point. Santos never broke again.
Number 11, Monte James will bring out of bounds. Sort of a LaMelo Ball fan. As number 3, McLaughlin. Sharon trying to drop a play but fails. Goodman, back to James, back to Goodman. Goodman, great defense right here by Merlini. Winding down the shot clock, Julius Hicks gets a steal. Here comes Canton, Merlini. Whoa, take a look at that score!
Where is he going? Merlini takes him out of town and he'll put that bucket up.
The Bulldogs are only down by 1 point. Here comes Sharon. The Bulldogs crowd is absolutely going nuts over that layup. As McLaughlin, that's coming up, foul in the play. Zalta Fricor is obviously unhappy with that. We're happy about that. He's seen smiling. This game has been very exciting so far. That's why I have been losing my voice. McLaughlin will find Goodman for free, or Dante James, my bad, who will miss a free. Brendan will get the rebound, however, he will give it to Merlini, who gives it to McConnell. Oh, missed layup, but Brendan gets the rebound. No good again. McConnell! And that layup is good. Canton retakes the lead. 3 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter.
Oh,
absolute clutch layup by Jamal McConnell.
And the Bulldogs, what I tell you, lock down your defense, step it up on offense, and you are back into this game.
Sharon, Matt Brower for 3, no good. Following the play, however, seems to be on Canton.
Will Santos, what do I tell you? Play on offense and lock down that defense, and you will come back into this game. Santos never broke again.
Certainly, Dylan, as Sharon will find Katz Nelson for a 3. No good. McCall will get the rebound, however. Canton needs McCall on these final few minutes as he leads Canton in scoring. McCall will give it to Merlini. Merlini is one of Canton's best three-point shooters. You obviously will see a lot of him in these final minutes as Merlini will took up a free, which is no good. Just a bad attempt right there, but that seems to be a bit of a missed call right there.
Great play by Sharon to play lockdown defense. They have to watch out for James. He can definitely shoot from deep.
Here comes McLaughlin. Will get an easy layup, and that's good. Sharon retakes the lead. Great defense on the play right there by Canton, however, but just not enough to contain McLaughlin as Canton. Crowd is going crazy, but
bad pass by McLaughlin, and Sharon steals it. Number 2, Jack Bates, taking it up the court.
Dante James.
They have to wait for James. They have to lock down James. He can shoot from anywhere. In the
great defense right there. Jemiah Brendan gets the steal.
What unbelievable defense. That is textbook, Will.
Absolute textbook as Canton. They need a basket right here. 2 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Zaza Fricor will find Hicks, which is stolen by Dante James. Bad pass right there as Canton will take a timeout. 2 minutes and 7 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. Sharon leads 41-40.
Oh my God, Will, this has been unbelievable.
If they were to get loud, like, it would be a whole different game. Like yeah, we're actually so quiet. Like, bro, these heads live in Sharon. Like, Sharon is the most irrelevant town, and they're louder than us.
Dylan Renko. Who is the Dylan Renko player of the game tonight?
You know, honestly, I think the Dylan Renko player of the game has to go to Sharon's Dante James. He just played unbelievable, shooting from deep, playing unbelievable defense, and overall, I definitely think he is the Dylan Lorenko player of the game.
I agree, Dylan. He's been playing great on offense and even better on defense as Canton will come out of the timeouts. They desperately need their scorers, especially Jamal McConnell and their lethal three-point shooter, Candy Merlini, as Canton will get the ball with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter.
And what?
Here comes Sharon.
Ryan
Number
Brown.
one, Ryan Brown will take it out of bounds. McLaughlin will give it to Matt Brewer. Back up to Dante James. Dylan Lorenko is player of the game. Back up to Brewer. No good on the three. Seems like it's going to say Sharon's side.
Dogs have to lock Sharon down right now if they want to keep. If they hit a three, let me tell you, well, that's going to be hard to come back from.
Especially of Sharon's student section, as Sharon will need a basket right here. With a minute left to go. Ryan Brown for three. No air ball on the play, but Cass Nelson will get the layup. 3-point game here for Canton. Just an absolute devastating end to that possession right there for Canton. Here comes Jamal McConnell and the Canton Bulldogs. They need a basket right here. McConnell will try and take a layup, which is fouled on the play by Sharon. He'll go to the line for two free-throw attempts.
Obviously, Jamal has been very shaky with his free throws, so the Sharon's definitely gone in his head. But let's see if he can respond to this.
McConnell's first free throw attempt is up and no good. Absolutely devastating free throw attempt right there by McConnell. He'll go for a second free throw attempt. However, Julius Hicks, by the way, subs out of the game for our number 35, Green Porter. His second free throw attempt is up and no good. Or good, my bad. Kenton is only down by 2 now, 43-41. Kenton will need their defense right here. Bulldog crowd has been quiet so far tonight as number 23, Tyler Goodman, will give it to Dante James in the post. Cass Nelson for up. For layup, no good. Great Porter with the rebound. Kenton needs the basket right here. Jamal McConnell. Brendan to Merlini. 50 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter.
Time
Merlini.
ticking.
Great Porter for the layup. Good! Get a tie game.
There's 46 seconds. Sharon has time, Will. Sharon has time.
Absolute clutch layup by Great Porter. Dante James for three. No good. McConnell's going to get the rebound. McConnell gives it to Zaza, or tries to give it to him. Almost on. Kenton calls timeout. What an insane past minute.
Sharon, what is going on right now? The Dogs on their feet. I don't know what just happened, Will. I'm speechless.
I have no idea what just happened right there. I mean, it is an absolute intense final minute right here for Canton. 29 seconds left to go. It's tie game. I mean, this is what basketball is made of. Clutch games and clutch baskets.
Absolutely, Will.
You can be great all 3 quarters, but if you don't show up in the final 2 minutes, then you're ultimately recognized as a choker. As
you know, Will, it's been absolutely a crazy of a game so far, Will.
It's been an absolute great game, indeed, Dylan, as the CHS cheerleading team will wrap up their performance. Both teams will come out their timeouts shortly, as Canton will desperately need a basket, perhaps by Jamal McConnell or Ken Merlini, but you never know. Dylan Lorenko, you never know Dylan Lorenko. As Don Thompson once said, you either go to Subway or you know it. Here comes Canton. Canton. McCall will get the ball. 27 seconds left go in the fourth quarter.
Obviously, Canton getting on their feet. 20 seconds. They have plenty of time to do something with the ball. They have a lot of shot clock left, and they will call a timeout.
Come on,
smart.
man.
No, smart. That's a smart play, Will. That's a great call there by Coach McKinnon.
It is definitely a smart play, boy.
Because hear me out. If Canton were to go up and score right there, Sharon would still have time left on that shot clock, and they would still have time left on that clock. 16 seconds. That's a lot of basketball, Will. Anything can happen like that.
That is definitely true, Dylan, but I feel like a lot of fans of the crowd, they want to see a close back and forth game as the Canton Bulldog crowd, they are obviously looking for a Canton win tonight. That's CHS hockey captain Leo Owens, also known as CHS Superfan, that's what I was going to say. As both teams come out of the timeouts, Canton will have the ball with 16.3 seconds left go in the quarter.
Well, let me tell you, if Canton wins this game, it was the defense. They turned it up in that final quarter.
I mean, not just the final quarter, but the first few quarters of the game, they have been absolutely clutch.
Absolutely limiting.
Which is saying something because Sharon's averaging 64 points a game in the Hawkmock Conference. So, I mean, this is a absolutely insane game as Canton, just 12 seconds left to go. Porter to Brandon. Canton for three! Good! Three! Good! Three! Oh!
Canton!
What a three! Wow!
Canton! Oh!
Insane!
My
Three, but
God.
Canton really leading. 5
Canton.
seconds left to go. Wow!
Oh my God! What the actual? Oh my God! Who is quiet now, Sharon?
What an absolute insane game. Canton really leading. What a clutch three.
Oh my God! Oh, absolutely nuts, Will. It was Gavin Thompson. It was all Gavin Thompson. But Will, there's 5.2 seconds left, and the start the buses chant. I think that's a really early call, Will, for that start the buses chant.
Sharon's obviously a great offensive team. They have not been won tonight, but they obviously have a lot of great scorers. Obviously, Nate Katz Nelson is one of them, but McLaughlin and Dante James, they could obviously come up clutch in the final few quarters. As with 5.2 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter, Kenton is pulling off the improbable 46-43.
Will, obviously, Caden Merlini, unreal. Unreal. He has stepping up that spot for Matt Chafin, and he has done it. He's just played unreal so far.
I'm sure the Canton Bulldogs would want him for another season, as he's basically like Matt Chafin Jr.
But Will, there's 5.2 seconds left on the clock. That is a lot of basketball, Will. You can take that up court and just pop a three. We'll see. This isn't like This isn't like hockey where you can just go up and just like take it from one end of the ice to the other.
That is definitely true. Canton is pressing them. Here comes Sharon. McLaughlin will be fouled by Merlini.
Smart play by Caden. Well, let me tell you, unreal.
Canton timeout, or I'm sorry, Sharon timeout. Been a very exciting game so far, going to Renko. Obviously, Caden Merlini, not Caden Merlini. Dante James was awarded your player of the game, but for Canton, who is the player of the game? Who is the Dylan Renko player of the game?
The Dylan Renko player of the game goes to Caden Merlini.
I mean, you just have to give it to him with that clutch three and those great defensive plays earlier on in the game. You just can't give it to anybody else, in my opinion.
The Sharon student section had a lot of talk throughout the game. And now look at it.
Canton's student section has been very humble in comparison. 4.2 seconds left to go in the quarter. Sharon needs the basket. Sharon. Dante James turns the ball over or not. It's going to say Sharon's ball. 3 seconds left to go. Canton's absolutely irate. Coach McKinnon.
That is unreal, Will.
He absolutely hates that call.
At this stage of the game, Will, if you're Canton, you can't have that. You can't be, putting it out of bounds like that at this stage of the game.
I agree, Dylan. Here comes Sharon. Dante James. Dante James with three. No good. And win. 46-43. And your final is 46-43.
Send them back to Sharon.
Kenton is absolutely hyped after that win. And, whoa,
Send them back to Sharon, Will. That's what's going to happen.
What a great game. Hit the buses. And Kenton, an absolutely outstanding game by the defense.
They're going. They know it.
We Hoopin is very unhappy with that result, as Kenton, great defensive effort and great offensive effort. Obviously, Ken Merlini and Dante James, they both respectfully earned Dylan Rico Player of the Game.
Absolutely, Will. 46-43 your final. Will, it was a pleasure announcing with you. Canton's next game will host Stoughton this Tuesday. Next game is versus Foxborough for Sharon in Sharon. Will, obviously an unreal game.
Sharon's next game will be against Foxborough, 6:30 on Tuesday. Dylan, it's been a great night.
Absolutely. Well, pleasure to announce with you, man.
Pleasure to announce with you, too, as we're wrapping up tonight's matchup. And on Canton Community Television, anything is possible.
Absolutely.
And your final is 46-43.